This guy can't even fucking talk.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I swear. He's not anymore, but he was for a long time.
That's so funny.
I didn't start the show. Now it started.
Oh, you...
Now we're on, guys. I was recording, but let's just do it again.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway. Graham, set me up for that again. Fuck.
I set you up for the one time.
Well, Graham's filling in for Jesse.
You get one. You get nothing else.
No, you'll love the story I have for you tonight.
Oh yeah, let's. You want to just go right into that? You guys want to hear this story that he's got?
Sure.
This is wild. He told me this off the air, and
been here longer than we have tonight. Let him go.
Yeah. All right, go for it.
All right. So as y'all know, I'm in the real estate investing down here in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. One of my biggest competitors down here is a gentleman by the name of Mr. Todd Chrisley.
Oh, no fucking shit.
Who's that?
And his shitty ass multi-million-dollar company. So about 3 months back, I was in a bidding war over a house or over a property that we were going to build a mansion on around the rest of the mansions that are on the south side of Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Down there is Tyler Perry's mansion, T.I.'s mansion, Ludacris's mansion, Diddy's mansion, and there was a 4-acre parcel of land that I was like, all right, let me go get that so I can build a mansion on it so I can sell it to one of these celebrities.
Sure.
Got into a bidding war, price got a little bit high, so I asked my real estate agent to hook me up with the person who was outbidding me every time, because it turned out it was one person. And it was Mr. Todd Chrisley.
Oh, my God.
So he's sitting there bidding. So I went to tell my real estate agent, go ahead, can you please set up a lunch with him? So I went to lunch with his ass. And as soon as he sat down,
with Todd Chrisley.
Yes.
That's too funny.
The first thing that came to my mind when he sat down was, this man has no dick because he crossed his legs, and I swear there was nothing stopping his legs from crossing from his ankles touched it themselves from the opposite side.
That's just a Friday night for Chrisley.
Oh, my God.
And then I sat there and listened to him. And y'all hear me. I've got the very deep voice. Not much of a country accent.
Sure.
But this guy with his high-pitched voice and country accent.
Fucking punch him?
There is no way he's not a homosexual.
Yeah.
Beat his fucking ass! You little fucking bitch! You want to punch him while he's holding up?
The game.
Gotta be watching. He's watching hockey.
What? You fuck? You want to punch while the referee's holding Hamilton?
That means I gotta watch it in a minute because I got the game on.
Graham, what's going on right now? This is called white people watching hockey. And I know this is a foreign thing to you, but it's a scary thing.
I'm a minute behind.
This guy's a cheap shot bitch. Whoever that guy is.
Are there any black people in hockey?
Plenty. Actually, a lot more than there was when I was a kid.
A lot more than even I knew, because names I knew, I was shocked to find out they were black. I was like, what?
There's like a black guy in just about every team.
What a
now,
rag.
Just about every team.
Oh, my God.
Like one.
I'm sorry. I couldn't take it.
I heard, don't they fight in hockey a lot?
Yeah.
That's what just happened.
Part of the game.
Okay, black people fight over people scuffing their Jordans. What happens in a hockey rink?
Because they put them on ice and they're like, fuck this.
No, because black people, they don't really fight. They don't really fight in basketball. They just like shove each other and shit. You know, in hockey, they start fucking. It turns into a boxing match.
They don't fight in basketball. Tell it to Ron Artest. Ron Artest fucking he about killed somebody because he threw a soda at him.
Dave, I have to correct you. His name is Meta World Peace.
That's right. Meta World Peace. Remember, we drafted that son of a bitch in Chicago.
And then I remember a couple years ago, Meta World Peace threw the most horrific elbow at someone's balls. Yeah. It was unbelievable.
Hamilton lost that fight, Joe.
Well, he did. I mean, Hamilton's like 20. You shouldn't have been fighting.
Well, Marchand's on the ground. Oh, everybody's going to be happy. Marchand's on the ground.
Marchand had to come in and help him. That's what happened.
Speaking of fighting, I did have a question for y'all.
Look at these two lumberjacks in the box compared to these.
I'll answer it. Don't worry about these fucking honky motherfuckers.
All right, I'm back. I'm back.
No,
I'm sorry.
The UFC fight that I see advertised with that little McGregor dude.
Yeah, Conor McGregor.
Is that dude as much of a beast as it looks like from the little clips that they show of him on the TV?
I did not think he was until I watched him fight an entire fight. I saw the last fight that he just had against something Siver. He's a German. This guy is the fucking real deal. Conor McGregor is a bad man. And
I want to see McGregor versus CM Punk.
McGregor versus Jose Aldo, the champion who's knocked out 9 guys in that division. One of the longest reigning champions in the UFC. It's going to be an amazing fight. I cannot wait to see it. Conor McGregor beat the shit out of...
The McGregor fight already happened?
The Silver fight did, but not Aldo. After he beat the shit... This just happened on Saturday. He beat the fuck out of this German. I mean, absolutely just killed this guy. And then after he won, jumps the fence and goes into the crowd after Jose Aldo.
Wow.
It was awesome. And Aldo just looked at him and smiled. It was great. And it happened in Boston, so it was just like McGregor was just in with his people.
Dude, he's Irish. I am so mad that I missed that. Everyone and their mother was like, Joe. Actually, it was my friend saying, "Hey, Cronin, you gotta watch. This is crazy. Like, you gotta come down." Like, somebody had tickets for me. It was weird, and I was like,
You missed a hell of an event, dude.
I know.
I watched that entire event. It was awesome.
But something was what was going on that night that I couldn't do it? I can't remember.
It was Saturday night.
Something was happening.
I don't know.
I was covering something. I mean, it was the Patriots? No.
And that was Sunday.
What the hell happened?
They didn't cheat till Sunday.
Yeah, shut up.
Wait, the Patriots didn't cheat.
Oh, fuck you. Yes, they did.
Oh, here we go.
I'm convinced of it now.
You know what,
Mark Brunell has set me straight.
Eli,
absolutely.
Then let's take away the Tampa Bay rings for what they did.
Let's
take away the Vikings
footballs.
The Vikings putting footballs in the microwave before the game. Eli Manning cooking the footballs before the game.
Can you believe Brad Johnson fucking said that shit? Oh my God!
It's not worth Spygate.
No, I think it is. This is an advantage on the field that's detectable. Mark Brunell and Jerome Bettis did a great piece on this, man.
What are you talking about? This is not worse than Spygate. This is a joke. This is like putting pine tar on your fucking...
Are you insane?
No, man. You can
are you
grab that
insane?
thing,
2 pounds of pressure.
Aaron Rodgers overinflated the ball because he knew that they would lower the whatever the fucking rate of it is. It would still be higher, so it would be heavier and more filled because he likes that better. That's an advantage. He just admitted it. He just brought it up.
Cheating, though? I mean, is it blatantly fucking deflating the balls? You know?
Well, here's the. I'll tell you what the difference is, and maybe you will see that it's cheating. And you may agree that it's cheating, but I will tell you the fact. Aaron Rodgers purposely had the balls blown like I don't know what the percentages are, 2 times more than they should be, or more than 2 times more, because when they let the air out, it ends up having more air than was actually allowed. But they settle on that, and then the game starts. But what the Patriots, assuming what the Patriots did was they didn't go, here's the balls lower, and then they got blow up a little bit more. No, they waited till after the referees had inspected the ball, and then they went and scuffled them and deflated them, which is worse, there's where you could decide if it's cheating.
Well, here's the fucked up thing. Rodgers is a fucking idiot, and I'll tell you why. Not only because he's a Packer, but he's flying in the face of physics, okay? I got this described to me in a scientific manner, and this is why I'm now saying that there was definitely an advantage on the Patriots. It did not have an outcome on the score because they were going to beat the fuck out of the Colts anyway. But that being said, when you're able, with 2 pounds of pressure that was out of the ball, which is 15% of the ball's pressure, when that much is out, the amount that you're able to squeeze that ball and get a grip, and that's the most important thing to a quarterback, that grip and the ability to squeeze
Tom Brady
into
was
the ball.
Terrible. Tom Brady wasn't even good in the game.
I know that. He wasn't that terrible. I'm not sure how much of an advantage there was in this game, but I'm saying overall there is an advantage. It allows running backs to squeeze into the football better. You're not going to be able to strip the ball from them as much. It allows wide receivers to make catches they wouldn't maybe normally be able to do, especially one-handed grips, because of how much you're able to squeeze into the football.
Right.
I'm not calling them cheaters. I'm saying there is an advantage, and they bend the rules as much as humanly possible. But here's the problem. They're getting caught far too often.
What pisses me off is if this is what they went and did, which it seems like they did. Although I'm really waiting to hear everything that people have to say. It doesn't even matter anymore. It's ruined. The whole thing's ruined for me. The Super Bowl, everything is ruined. It's all ruined for us. Because if they went and did this, they screwed us. I'm pissed at them for screwing us over. Just stop doing this stupid shit and just.
There's always something. There's always something.
It doesn't matter if they win. It doesn't matter. Now it's like why even root for the Super Bowl? Because all I'm going to hear is, I mean, it does matter. we'll have the rings, and it will matter. But I mean, it won't. But it will just be. There'll be no point in fighting with anybody about it. Put it that way.
Oh, Phil Spector
They're
will
not
launch
going to
another
take the
fucking.
rings from Brady.
I think they're using it to block out that fucking tape of whatever his face is beating his wife that they got, and they decided to go crazy on this inflating shit so they could ignore the fact that they got the tape.
No, that couldn't be it because
there's always
they're in trouble with both of them. You know, this is a real sad state of affairs. I mean, this is the kind of shit that goes on in European soccer in Eastern Europe. I mean, I think this is really what the NFL has become. I mean, that they're doing this kind of stuff. And I think that's the bigger danger. I mean, if people stop believing, if you take like the Black Sox scandal of like 1918, people stop believing everything's on the up and up, man. This game is in trouble. Yeah, you can point to the numbers now, but long term, I really wonder about the NFL. From the rule changes to these overblown things on child abuse, which by the way is like what, 5 players out of 2,000. And cheating, which is I think is in some ways worse for the game. I think the NFL's got a problem. Even Dave stopped fucking watching it.
I mean, we're talking about 10 years ago.
I'm sorry. I do have an opinion on the thing, but it's if it wasn't for this controversy, the child abuse, the spousal abuse, the cheating, all that other stuff, yes, people will be there to watch the football games, but I think the only reason that they make a big deal out of it is so that people actually stick around and watch the afterwards commentary, because nobody gives a shit no more about Mike and Mike in the Morning or any of them other shows. Like, their ratings tumble until there's a controversy.
You do have a little bit of a point here. And this is what I'll say.
They're watching our shows.
The fact that right now, the way that the world is, people are much more interested in the controversy and fucking bullshit than they are the actual athleticism, except in some very small elements of sports. So you're right there. There's no question. People fucking want to see this shit, and they'll tune in to see it, and it's ridiculous. But football's becoming a joke to me.
Wow.
And,
See how coming out of your mouth, as long
coming
as
out of my mouth. Tommy's
just,
known me for 7 years. Yeah, Tommy's known me 7 years. I was the football guy. You know, that's what I've been.
I remember what was that one that game Peyton Manning lost, and you were like, "I'll give anybody 10-1 in this place that Peyton Manning wins that Super Bowl."
Yeah, I was sitting at a poker game. I'm trying to give away like 15-1 odds and shit.
I know. Like, I should have took it.
Should have took it. Everybody should have took it. I would be broke.
Well, I told you, I didn't think. I said to you, and you started yelling at me. I was like, I tell you something. Every time they over fucking sell one of these quarterbacks, which by the way is the beginning of my. No, actually, was that the beginning of my hate of Peyton Manning? It
was Colts Saints Super Bowl, and I just didn't see a way that fucking Peyton was going to lose that.
Well, I tell you something. That fucking Saints team was a lot better than everybody thought, it wasn't even that they weren't better than real NFL fans knew how good the Saints were. It was just that there was so much cocksucking going on that nobody could fucking. I mean, when you're sucking somebody's cock, it's hard to see through them, So you're looking left and you're looking right, and you have the dick in your mouth, but you really can't see too much but a navel. So therefore, you can't see that the Saints were a friggin' great football team.
Maybe I had the cock deep down my throat because I was blinded by it. Let me tell you, I was blinded by the belly button of Peyton Manning. Let me tell you, I had that cock deep down my throat that year.
Yeah,
and I was wrong.
You love him.
I do love Peyton Manning. I absolutely do. But you know what? As more time goes on, and I'm seeing his postseason performances, I'm questioning the legacy of which I've put him on. Yeah. He's not a top 3 quarterback. I thought he was. He's not.
Good.
He's not.
Elway would have.
No, Peyton Manning is a top 3 regular season quarterback.
Regular season, he's the greatest ever.
I love those words.
Regular season, he might be the greatest ever. But.
See you later, Peyton. We'll see you at home, buddy.
By the way, bro, you're ruining the fucking game for me. I'm about to turn on the LA game.
He deflated. Right, I know I am. I'm sorry. I won't yell anymore. Yeah. But you saw the goal,
playoffs, right? I'll take Joe Flacco.
Fuck. I'm gonna put the LA game up.
I'll take Tom Brady. I will take Tom Brady in the playoffs any year, anytime.
I'll take Tom Brady with Bill Belichick in the playoffs anytime. We don't know if Tom Brady and
Bill Belichick had Bledsoe. It wasn't working out so well until Brady came.
That was very early on in his tenure. That was before Belichick really learned how to cheat.
Yeah.
And once he learned how to bend the rules to his favor and not get caught, well, he gets caught all the time.
Well, first the league cheated and gave us that tuck thing.
Yeah, the tuck rule that benefited you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like if I was in Oakland, I would be killing people.
It was crazy.
That's what they're doing anyway. I forgot.
But why? There's always something
always
with
something.
the Patriots. There's always something.
Well, except for the next 2 Super Bowls. I mean, they won those clean, except for that was Spygate, I guess. I don't know.
It's always only something with the Patriots when the Patriots are winning.
No, even when they're not.
That's true.
Always
I think
something.
you're right.
In 10 years, the Patriots are going to win with like completely different people.
Well, you
to
know
be
what
called
it is? They've
cheaters.
been winning so long now. It's been a decade.
It's been
they're so
10
dominant,
years.
You know?
We haven't won in 10 years. We have a better winning percentage after Spygate.
Yeah.
Well, look, they've been the 4 consecutive fucking AFC Championship games. Regardless if they're winning the Super Bowl, they're always in the mix. Always.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck.
There was
Except when they're losing the Giants.
There was the clock thing too in the Ravens a couple of years ago when the guy missed the field goal kick because something bizarre came up on the clock and then they sent the kicker out like with the wrong time or something or other. And the coach was pissed about that on the Ravens after the game because he was like, I've never seen something like that, on the scoreboard. And they were like, we don't know what he's talking about.
There's a few teams that seem to always have things like this following them around. Dallas is another one, and it's because there's such a high-profile team. There were a lot of analysts that I respect, fucking journalists, real journalists, that were saying that there was a conspiracy that the fix was on when they won that game against Detroit. I mean, the fix was in is what they're saying. I mean, guys that I respect are on national fucking radio and stuff talking about how the fix was in. I mean, that's crazy to me.
Look, I have to interrupt you. I have to interrupt you, Dave. Ryan Getzlaff blew the biggest snot rocket on the ice and had a close-up of the whole thing. It was so cool. But go ahead.
Once again, Graham, white people watching hockey.
Go Thrashers.
God, you got a good team this year, buddy. Oh, man. You got those 2 defensemen. You got that rookie of the year.
Graham, I'll give you $5. I'll give you $5 if you can name 3 Thrashers right now. Go.
No, not Thrashers. I thought he meant the Predators. The Thrashers are winning.
Predators.
They're in Winnipeg,
Predators. I'll give you $10 if you can name 2 Predators. Go.
Yeah, actually, the star of the Thrashers was black. Come to think of it,
Google
Evander
it.
Kane.
Don't Google it. I can hear you Googling.
Yeah, Evander Kane was the star of the Thrashers because he was
Wayne Gretzky.
I think I'm gonna make a video.
99.
Gretzky, a little bit off the mark there, but
I think I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna make a video that says proof the Patriots cheated, and then like put the picture of the ball boy with the thing on it that they're throwing out everywhere with the video. And then and then the video's gonna start, and it's just gonna be me, and I'm gonna go suck my dick. We're in the Super Bowl. And you just really
Why don't
piss
you
people.
put a Patriots jersey on and just go in your backyard and just start smashing footballs and giggling like an idiot?
Did you see my video from 2007 when they lost the Super Bowl? I run into the wall. That thing went like 50,000, 150,000 views.
Really?
Yeah,
what you do
on Darkest Days 11.
You get 3 Super Bowl replica rings.
I'm done.
And you grip the football with those rings showing to everybody.
I know what it is. I have to play the heel, and that's all there is to it. I've never wanted to do it. I'm really upset. What I'm mad at is the fact that I have to be the bad guy, and I don't like that in this case. But that's it.
Get over it. I'm a fucking Yankee fan.
I'm the bad guy. That's all there is. I'm a fucking Yankee. We're the Yankees of football, and that's all there is to it. We're the Montreal Canadiens of football. And I'm gonna play the bad guy. That's it. Fuck it. We got fucking.
You're so used to sucking. It's just like not even out of your system yet with all those championships.
I know.
Right?
The fucking Bruins sucked when I was a kid, except for Cam Neely. The Red Sox always found a way to choke every end of August.
I'm kind of tired of it, though.
The Pats were laughable. I mean, I knew a guy from Rhode Island that was taking bets because from all his stupid Rhode Island friends that thought the Pats had a chance against the Bears in '86. I mean,
Lost a lot of money that night.
Oh, except for the Boston Celtics are really good, but the Celtics suck. That's what has to happen. The Celtics have to suck for the rest of Boston to be good because the Celtics were awesome in the 80s.
Oh, Fitzy already made a video like I would want to make. The fucking prick. I hate that guy.
It drives me nuts, though. Right. All right, hey, everyone.
Oh, my bad. It started playing. He's going to freak out and tell everybody we beat the Colts and all this shit.
These poor me Patriot fans. Oh, everybody says we're cheaters.
No, none of us are like. Nobody's like that. I'm the only one that's like. Everyone else is like, fuck them. We got the rings.
That. All
really?
I hear the
dude. Go into the
YouTube
channel and read the comments, motherfucker. Everyone's crazy.
Shit, I
want to read the fucking comments?
All the goddamn national radio broadcasts. I hear these fucking whiny little bitches.
No, that's bullshit.
Why is everybody hates us because we're good? Shut up.
What kind of faggot ass fucking radio are you listening to? I'm listening to my radio station in Boston, and everyone's freaking the fuck out, telling everyone to kiss our ass. What are you listening to? Some fake fuck they paid to call up and be a faggot? Can you believe that shit? Shut
I'm
the
listening
fuck
to
up,
some of the
you.
most popular fucking radio
Yeah, what's the
broadcasters.
popular radio show? Mike and Mike in the morning?
Kornheiser.
A second ago, you just told me he was going out of business. Now he's the most popular thing in the world?
Who?
Oh,
Mike and
Kornheiser's
Mike and all
not a
that
bit-
shit? Fuck them.
Oh, that didn't come from me. I'm
What are
talking
you
about Tony
listening to?
Kornheiser.
Fuck
Mike and
Tony
Mike.
Cornhole.
Who's
Fuck
Mike
Tony
and Mike?
Cornhole.
Sounds
Who's
like
Tony
every
Cornhole?
fucking-
Cornhole. I'll call him up now.
Tony Kornheiser? He'll
No,
tell you
I don't know. He
what's
sounds like a Jew, is what he sounds like.
up. He is a Jew.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
He
horrible.
is a Jew.
Yeah, well,
He's
that's
proud of it,
that's-
too.
Hey, I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's got a lot of money.
He does. He's one of the hosts of
Christ.
Pardon the Interruption.
Yeah, pardon the interruption while I fucking take your money and run
Oh
Hollywood.
my God, joke! Stop.
The Orange Man. The Orange
I
Man
don't
will
give a
take your
shit.
money.
Hey, Joe.
None of his family members. What?
No, I was just reading an article that just came to my email. It was Rob Gronkowski saying that he is the reason that the balls were deflated.
Yeah,
He is, man. He was spiking the
Gronk
shit out of that.
smash.
They cheated. Deal with it. Seahawks about to be Super Bowl champions. We don't cheat, Patriots fans, faggots. New England Patriots suck. No, they just suck dick. Brady sucks dick. You're a bunch of little cock-sucking, fucking cheating fucks.
These aren't
I'll read
Boston
all the comments.
fans saying that, though, Joe. These
No,
aren't Boston
I'll read the
fans.
Boston ones. We'll get to them. We'll get to those.
Well, it's not like you know. I mean, fuck.
I know. If someone's cheering for the Patriots, they got to be from here. Who the hell's cheering for them that's not from here?
Black Mamba.
Well, I don't know what's up with him. That is weird, though.
You know what, though?
From LA.
There's a good
Mexican kid from
possibility.
LA, big Pats fan.
There's a real good possibility.
Sean's View likes my video.
Oh, God.
Did you see that? That was funny.
Now you know you're in the wrong. Now you know you're on the wrong side of the
Because he's
force.
gonna flag you for going off on
he
Jews.
went hell yeah. He wrote something on my video. Wrote hell yeah, here we go or something, and I was like, oh, that's hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, on my Patriots video, on my rant.
Yeah, the pump up song.
I think the Patriots weren't cheating at all.
And I'm not
I don't
fucking
think
crying either,
I
by
don't
the way.
like hearing all this stuff. You want to see my dick?
Where's my fucking Jets video? There's a comment. I made a comment on a Jets video, and it's just the comments are out of control, man. Like they're on Flago. They're out of control, dude. Like they're
Football's
going insane. The people, the football fans, you fat fucking buffalo wing fucking wife beaters. I hate football fans. These are all the people like my kid's tougher than your kid because I live in a trailer. Fuck you. I hate these fat white American dads drinking a beer, don't know shit. They'd rather fucking cheer for a guy who molests and fucks little kids in a basement, keep the program going, because all we care about is the goddamn football team, and we love Jesus Christ and football and fucking kids. We're
See what
gonna
happened?
reinstate that fucking piece of shit. Yeah,
those aren't my neighbors.
there's a good precedent.
I would never set foot in that. You know what they made the hockey players
You never
do?
set foot. You told me you'd rather live there than in Massachusetts. Not that
No,
long
I
ago.
thought you were talking about Penn State.
You don't give a
dipshit.
shit. You'll live anywhere. You don't give a fuck.
Fucking, you know what though? It scares me that this shit is going to overshadow the Super Bowl in any fashion because now the fix is going to be in. Is the fucking Patriots cannot win this game. Cannot win this game. If
they
they
should
do,
throw
can you
it.
imagine the outrage? Phil Spector is going to fucking hold another congressional fucking hearing over
I hope
this.
the
This is
Patriots run the
crazy.
Oh, that's
Seahawks over, and
ridiculous.
it's a fucking.
Phil Spector's dead, by the way.
Oh, is he dead?
Yes, he's been dead.
I had no idea.
All right, here I'll read all. I'll read every single
No
comment.
idea.
I'll read every
Are
single
they
I
comment.
know he had a hard on for Spygate.
Yeah, he
Are
did.
they
He's
truly
dead.
talking about disqualifying the Patriots?
No. What I'm saying is, I think that the
doesn't
NFL
matter.
is like they're gonna be like, look, refs, they cannot win this fucking game.
Oh, I
Can't
see.
win
They're
it.
gonna they're robbing.
Can't win this game.
I don't. I thought.
God,
I don't
football
know.
is in bad shape.
I'm
man.
just
It
sick
really-
of
I
the
don't know
bad-
how anybody watches
I
it
can't
or
deal with
talks about
another.
it.
I can't deal with three. Even as good as they are and going to Super Bowl 6 times, I can't deal with 3 Super Bowl losses in a row. I cannot take this. We need to fucking win a Super Bowl now. All right. I'm sick of feeling like it's Buffalo, but then I realized we actually got 3 rings, so I feel a little bit better. You fucking drop kick the football, Doug Flutie. Canadian Hitman says Tom Brady. Yeah, Canadian is a real. He must be Dave Rose's other account after he kills 7 people. Tom Brady doesn't get a flag for getting in the ref's face. Y'all got away with murder, Joe. Yeah, that's murder. Yelling at the referee in his face. God, oh Jesus Christ, that's murder in the Ravens game. Yelling at the referee. Oh, what murder it was. Oh, how about when the fucking player on the other side of the field kneed Brady in the head and then fucking stepped on him, so he yelled at the referee. You fucking cunt. Who got away with something? The knee to the head or the fucking yelling at the referee? You stupid prick. You are from Canada. In the side of playing football in a dome with a fucking indoor soccer elementary school field, you cunt. You get hit, you check over the boards. Just stick to hockey. Put some tape on the stick and get out there, put a helmet on, and tell your wife to wear the muzzle tonight. How about that?
Tell your wife to wear the muzzle today? What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know, man.
That's great.
I'm sick of
I
Buster.
didn't even like football. You really do like football.
I'm sick of Buster 9 too, by the way. The Ghostbuster logo, 11 deflated balls. Awesome strategy, right, Joe? Yeah, it was. It fucking worked. We won. We beat the shit out of them. And the only fucking goddamn score they got was from the referees giving them flags. 2 flags. And then he says, ineligible receiver against the Ravens. Now deflated balls. Yeah, guess what? Ineligible receiver against the Ravens was eligible because he fucking said it to the referee. It's in the rule book. Many of the other coaches used it. If you watch ESPN, which I never do, but if you actually watch it, if people watch it, they'd see all the other coaches coming out of the woodwork talking about how it was a play all the time in the 90s. Talking about it's play, it's used all the time.
It's a play.
It's not used. You're not ready. I'm sorry. Oh my God, we faked a field goal kick. And we won. The Seahawks faked a field goal kick, and they threw a touchdown. Oh, no. They weren't ready for it, though. It's deceptive. It's skeevy. That's what football is. The whole goddamn sport is surrounded by douchebaggery. The whole fucking thing. Stealing another coach's playbook in the water boy. The whole fucking thing. Doing steroids? Is he doing steroids? Is he putting tape on? I heard fucking players coming out of the woodwork on the radio today, all over the country, talking about we used to do this, we used to come on the ball. They did everything. They came on the ball, they rubbed the ball, they put tape on. I know the guy would put fucking glue all over his jersey, then flip his jersey on and stick it. The whole team would do that so that when they wouldn't be able to get tackled. The whole fucking people. That's the Dallas Cowboys. That's fucking Aaron Rodgers talking about doing it a couple years ago when they won the Super Bowl. Should we take their rings away too? No one talks about it because it's a witch hunt.
Hey, Graham, this is white people talking football.
Did Joe forget his Xanax again?
Yeah.
Yeah, should we take the fucking rings back from the Green Bay Packers now?
Yes, I'm all for that. Let's do that.
Amen.
And we know Brett Favre's a robot, so goddamn it, let's go.
Fuck Brett Favre, yes.
Wait, hold on. Tom Brady is Jesus' nephew, so he's got an advantage.
I thought that was Tebow.
No, he's Jesus' best friend.
Oh, okay.
Tom Brady's his nephew.
I love this firecracker guy. The Patriots and their fan base are scumbags, always will be. You got outplayed for the majority of the game, and by a 6 seed, we costed ourselves the game. Oh, you costed yourselves the game? I thought we cheated, you fucking idiot!
They costed.
However, I don't know, your fan base will try to insult me on this comment, further proving my point. We'll probably, we're going to insult you after you just said everyone's a scumbag, you dumb cunt. Firecracker 5150, kill your mother, kill your relatives, then take a ballpoint pen and stick it in the hole of your dick, and as the pain fills your fucking body and you can't take it anymore, pour gasoline on yourself and light yourself on fire, okay? I fucking hate
I would just like to make it.
Yes.
I would just like to make it perfectly known and clear that I am not a Patriots fan.
Yeah.
My team was nowhere near the playoffs.
It's okay. I wanted them when they had Gonzalez a year ago or 2 years ago when this was last deal.
Oh, I'm not a Falcons fan either.
Oh.
Who do you like? Who's your team?
Well,
shit on them too.
Oh,
What,
don't
the
even get
Redskins?
Don't get me started with that. By the way,
Hang up the phone. Hang up the phone now, Graham.
You will not
walk away before you get hurt.
You will not change that fucking team's name, by the way, NFL, you stupid scumbags. Yeah,
What?
You came here, you raped and took the land from these motherfuckers. You're not taking the name from the Skins. Deal with it. When you fucking rename the Fighting Irish, your precious Fighting Irish, because it's insulting to me,
thanks, Joe.
then you can fucking take the Washington Redskins. Until then, shut the fuck up.
Snyder's not giving that name up. You don't got to worry about that.
like to be referred to as a drunk. It hurts my fucking feelings.
Right.
Y'all can't hurt my feelings with anything you say about the Redskins. I'm married to a Cowboys fan. So I hear this shit all year.
Wow.
Yeah, as a white person, I'm offended by the use of the name Cowboys because they were so violent.
Sorry, Cowgirls.
I'm
sorry.
embarrassed that we came
You
in.
married a Cowboy fan? That's crazy to me.
That is wild.
That is wild. You're a Redskin fan? That means she probably fucking straps on a cowboy-sized dildo at night. This is not good, Graham.
The only people that give a shit about that are the same types of people that are fucking laying in the road in Boston. No Indians give a fiddler's fuck about the Redskins. None of them.
You see how much Dan Snyder gives to the Native American tribe?
He does.
I'm sure, and he should. and I should, because I mean it's not a nice name. Look, it's how military personnel referred to the enemy, and every enemy of the United States, and I'm sure it goes same with other armies as well, gets a name. In Mogadishu, they called them the Skinnies. That's not a very nice thing to say, but so it held up over time, and it became sort of a like something like the Fighting Irish. The Irish sort of eventually embraced their stereotype and say, okay, it's funny to say you're a drunk. So I mean, it's just like everybody's got to fucking lighten up, and the world is not going to get any better or worse if the Redskins keep their name, nor if they change it. Actually, it'll probably get worse if they change it because it means we're getting too soft.
We're already there.
We're already there.
there.
Talking about
I'm not arguing with you by any means, but what the comparison that they're making is like, let's just say they made a new team and a team that does state that does the Delaware Dune Coons. All right, they're saying that it's the same thing.
But you know what? Here's my argument to that. There is no team with that name. But I wish there was. But there is no team with that name. And here's what happened. The name, the Indians never really took offense to the name because it just so much time went by. It's just a bunch of white liberal pussies that are making an issue out of nothing. Like, look, if they came out with a team called the New Jersey N-Words, I'd have a problem with it, all right? I'd have a problem with it.
I would pay to watch that team, I'm just saying.
Dude, I would love that.
I think that's what Jay-Z was trying to rename the ball club, but they wouldn't let him.
Let me tell you something. I'd walk to fucking Harlem with my New Jersey N-word shirt, like, can't kick my ass. It's my team.
That fucking Russian wouldn't, that commie Russian wouldn't let him change the name, but that's what Jay-Z was going for.
That should be like
it's not like that. It's a military term. It's an old term. We're talking about since the Indian Wars.
I love it. I love it because it takes the onus off what I think there should be a WNBA team name, and that's the Bull Dykes. But
God.
Yeah.
You might be killed if someone finds this video. You might be killed for that. You might be lynched. Your channel's going down. They're going Ellen DeGeneres putting this video.
Bull Dykes? What's wrong with Bull Dykes?
No, you have to be politically correct. It's the Boston Butches.
Boston Butches.
That's much nicer. Yes.
I like that. But Boston Bull Dykes have a better sound to it, though.
The Houston Homos.
And that's no exception for the police who have just been on some kind of spree like you've never seen before.
The Houston Homos, bang, bang.
He can get after about 15 seconds. And that's exactly what happened. This is point blank police brutality and police murder.
Like a police. I do that.
That's what this is. This is nothing more than murder. All right? Absolute negligence. Did you not like the fact that he broke up a fight? Maybe you wanted to see two black guys rip each other to death, and because you didn't get that, you took one life since you couldn't.
It's my 11-minute rant.
Believe that.
11-minute rant on the NY fucking PD.
Believe that?
Now that was before all the other rants. You want to hear some more of this Patriot stuff? I got more of this for you. You ready?
Yo, please, God.
Okay.
Save me.
Stop being a tool. Wah, 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 cheaters. Wah, 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 wah. My team's secondary sucks. Blah, 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 blah. Not fair. I don't understand.
Right.
I don't understand who he's attacking. Because the Patriots won. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about either, but it's entertaining.
Oh, man. Where we go? Hashtag Spygate, Spygate. Everybody just write Spygate. It must know. All right, wait a minute.
Mangini is somewhere laughing right now.
Oh, he's such a. I will kill that guy if I ever have nothing to live for.
He's about to become a defensive coordinator again. He's about to rejoin the land of the living.
I'll know how to get him. Good.
The Cleveland cocksuckers.
If I. Oh man.
Oh my God.
Cucamonga cracker killers.
Cucamonga cracker killers. Yes.
Yeah. If they have that.
The Los Angeles Lesbos.
The San Francisco ass grabbers.
That'd be true. They'd get their ass grabbed if they were there. Bunch of black guys in shape. Look out. Someone's getting mad. They're gonna find out who they start. Talk about gay people coming out in sports. They'd be coming out in San Francisco. They'd have no choice. Toby wants to get hitched. And that's
wait until you get a load of the fucking Michigan molesters.
Maddie Chi-Town in the live chat said Detroit dildos.
Detroit dildos. I like Michigan molesters. That was a good one.
Boston beaners. Oleg.
Hey, LB, what's up, man?
What's going on?
LB.
What's up, honey?
Can you
Yeah,
add to
me
our
cracking
racist
up over
conversation,
here.
Oleg?
You gonna be?
Yeah, I was about to come in and just say another team, the Washington Snipers.
My God.
Yeah.
The San Antonio Six.
Wait, what? What?
Oh, San Antonio what?
The San Antonio Spicks.
Spicks. Oh God.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that's awful.
The Washington Wetbacks, we're coming for you. Now make it Wyoming, because that's really creepy for some reason.
Oh my, the Kansas City Kikes.
Oh man. So we're gonna go New Jersey
Listen,
Jews.
listen, hey, we got a problem. AKN295 says we have to give credit to the jokes in the freaking in the chat. So because everybody's
got
got to
their
get
feet on. Someone's got
everybody's
their
gonna
feet
get
on
their
too
cut
loud.
in the chat of the monetization money.
LB, I love you, but I had to get rid of you because something was you got a TV
He had
on
his
or
feet on too loud.
yeah, something's on too loud, buddy. But that was fucking hilarious, LB. What's he saying about the chat now? I gotta read the chat. What's happening?
Yeah, Maddie from Chi-Town says Eric Mangini is a fat cunt.
That's true.
It is. I hate him. Let's go with my buddy who lives up the road from me in Massachusetts. Tony, what's up?
What up, man?
How are you?
How you feeling?
What's up, jailbait?
I'm feeling all right.
Jersey jailbait.
Jersey jailbait.
St. Louis looters.
Oh, God.
Sean Cusack, thank you very much. Your check is in the mail. Fuck face.
Oh,
my
shit.
God.
That's out of control. And I like
Oh,
it.
Joe, I gotta tell you, man. You probably don't understand how much unhyped I am for the Super Bowl now. Like, it really sucks.
Ooh, the
poor
Ferguson
Tony's
fire
crazy.
starters.
I'm hyped. I'm hyped. I hope. I hope the Patriots run over the Seahawks and all those people that want to see them kill somebody just cry, and then they're all gonna come on and be like, "You cheaters! It doesn't count!" And then you know what I'm gonna do on my show? On the bottom left of the screen for the entire year, 4 fucking Super Bowl rings are going up on the bottom of the screen.
In fuego.
I'm sorry. I do start going into him when I lose my voice
Yeah,
and I'm
you're
screaming.
just becoming Pharrell.
It's not my fault.
Take a drink.
The whole thing started because I'm losing my voice. Fuck!
White guy hockey syndrome. Careful. Oh, there we go. See, those are beer cans that are being knocked over probably? No, it's Kill Cliff. My bad.
The Ferguson Cops.
The Ferguson cops.
The Ferguson Freedom Fighters.
Oh my god, 1 minute and 30 fucking seconds left. I hate Colorado right now, dude. I want to see Jerome McGinley get his fucking brown face punched in.
Oh my
Fuck him. I hate
Hey,
that
Joe.
fuck. I'm sorry, he's the only black hockey player I've ever hated. We used to have we had a good Carter on our team was great. He was black. He was a great black hockey player.
Carter's a fucking great. He's a Ranger too, and he works for the Rangers now, and he's
I
fucking
love
great.
him.
He was a great player.
Tommy blew my mind when he told me that Grant Fuhr was black. I was like, what?
God, I can't believe
What?
that. You didn't
I
know
did
Grant
not
Fuhr
know
was
it. No
black.
idea.
Ugh,
No
one of the
idea.
greatest goalies ever. He's one of the greatest
Well,
goalies
he had the
that ever
mask
lived.
on,
Top
you know what I
10.
mean? Dave
That's what I was- that was my defense.
No, Dave wasn't
He is
watching hockey.
light-skinned.
Dave was watching the news and he flipped through that, and then when Grant Fuhr was on, he was like, "Oh, a robbery," and he turned it off.
Yeah.
When we
I
first
was
started
like,
the
oh,
hockey
that's all
show,
right.
I think it was like first show in. I had no idea. He says in the middle of my show. So like, do we have to? Dave was getting used to hockey at the time, and we're trying to sort of hide the fact that he was new to hockey. But
Yeah.
Dave has such a big sports background that he could pick up on anything really, really quick, and he knows. I mean, look, you know the work he does over here. But it's so funny. So in the middle of the show, he goes, "And can you believe this? Grant Fuhr was black," and I literally fell to my
He
knees,
lost his
and I
fucking
was like,
mind.
Oh man,
like
yeah.
fucking,
Yeah,
I was
we-
like,
we
oh
all-
my god, and I had to pretend that I wasn't so pissed off that he said
it
that.
was no, it was.
We all
it
can
happened
believe it.
because I was like, you said Grant Fuhr was black, and I was like, Grant Fuhr was black. What the fuck are you talking about? It like
Yes, the best Grams are always black.
Yes,
no, not
it's Grant. It's
He
Grant.
is light skinned though, in fairness.
Yeah.
And his name is
Very-
Grant too. So I mean,
Yeah, Grant.
It's not
Grant.
Jamal. It's
Yeah.
not Jamal Fuhr.
yeah, it's like yeah. But like I said, you know, Dave couldn't tell the difference. He saw a black guy with a mask. He was like, "Hey, robbery's going down. I'm not watching this." He turned it off.
Like I was like, robbers usually don't wear skates, but whatever.
Stealing pucks.
Graham, what were you gonna say before we went crazy?
Oh no, I was looking in the chat at all these different football names they're putting in there. Cincinnati jail time. The Penn State pedophiles.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great one. I like how Dave was afraid to laugh at that. Me and Tommy going all in.
Oh, I'm laughing. I gave the O instead.
We're getting phone calls, so I mean, I think this means that people may have names, so I gotta just take them all. 323, what's up?
Classic
We
here.
set the
Oh,
tone
what's up
for
with
this
Black
one.
Mamba?
Yo!
Oh, what's up, Black
Holy
Mamba?
shit, it's the
How many
Mamba.
kids did you rob
Yo,
this weekend?
I feel disrespected right now.
Yeah.
Why's that? Los
You
Angeles
have,
lesbians?
you have these everybody else's fucking number written down, and every time I call in, it's like, who's this?
That's a great point. You know why? Because there's so many 323. So you know what I'm doing right now? Black Mamba.
Yeah.
You're going in there.
Ah.
And I put exclamation points too. Like it looks crazy.
Black Mama, don't ever, if you call Shopping the Point again, don't ever expect me to remember it because I don't remember numbers and I'm terribly stupid.
Hey, Mamba, I got a
call
question
in
for
this
you.
Sunday to our local Kings update, or to my Kings update.
Yeah, I want to hear what's
Yeah,
going on with the
watch
King.
right
Actually,
now.
oh God, I wish you didn't tell me because I think I'm watching that next. But if you tell me, it's okay. You can talk. We can talk about it. Let's talk about it. We're talking about the Bruins, so we're going
The
into
Kings are
overtime.
fucking down. I'll tell you right now, they're down.
What are they? What's
End
the
of the
score?
second.
Kings
San
are down.
Jose's
No,
up.
no playoff for the Kings then, or what?
Oh,
Yeah,
I love-
Kings are down 2-1 right now to San Jose. It's Wednesday night rivalry, buddy. Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I mean, you got third period. Kings been losing lately. They're outside a playoff spot, bud.
Yes, they are.
Oh, damn. Why watch?
I want
man.
somebody slash Joe Thornton in the throat if you can.
Hey,
You
Mamba,
don't like
Mamba, I got a
Joe
question for you, man.
He's on my fantasy
What's
team.
up? What?
What's up with what's up with your boy Kobe, man? Is he retiring? What's going on?
I want to retire, but cause, like, if you see how they play better without him.
The Lakers are Swaggy
Like,
P and the Lakers
everybody
are
hates
fucking,
denying it, but
Lakers are horrible, buddy.
he has to go.
Dude,
Yeah,
me-
he has to go. Everybody's fucking in love with him, but I'm gonna be a real fan and say he has to go for the better of the team.
You think? Okay, what about him sitting out the rest of the season, like the talk is, and them reloading for next season? You don't think that Black Mamba can make one more fucking return to greatness?
Well, I think, if I'm not mistaken, during his contract, he still thinks about the cap space, doesn't he, for next year?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we cut him, I'm pretty sure we just keep some money, back some other players.
I'm sure Kobe's going to get paid somewhere. That ain't going to matter,
Yeah.
even at 38. But you know, but the Lakers are fucking terrible. My
Yeah,
God.
like, I'm not used to this.
You know something? I'm not used to it either. And you know something? Our teams are terrible. And you know what? The NBA sucks because the Celtics and Lakers aren't going at it right now.
But I think our team's going to get better first because it's Los Angeles.
You'll get better.
compared to Boston.
You will get better first because
Ainge doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
because I'll tell you what, some rookie black guy who's amazing. Do I want to go to Boston with clam chowder, white people, and cold? Or do I
Exactly.
want to go to the fucking Hollywood and get some heat, baby?
LA's always going to rebuild quickly because everyone wants to play there.
Yep.
Look,
That
the
young
reality is
black
by the trade deadline, you're probably going to end up with Kevin Love. That's the reality. So,
Now that
I
young
mean,
black guy can always go play for the Florida Zimmermans.
We'll get Kevin Love. We will, or the South. You're talking about us, right?
yeah, I think Love could be a Laker by the trade deadline.
Hey, Jesse,
I thought he
what's
wanted
up,
to come
bro?
here first because he wanted UCLA. I thought he would be here.
Yeah, he wants to be in LA bad. He's bad, and he wants to get away from LeBron too.
Oh, Seth Maddox wants to talk some shit. Seth Maddox, huh? How many Super Bowls have they won when not cheating? They are so sad.
That shit's pissing me off all fucking
Dude,
week.
they're
I
so
was
sad.
watching a video laughing.
They do so many things great, but yet feel the need to effing cheat. Brady's nothing. He spelled that wrong because he's a cunt. But a pussy crybaby bitch. Yeah, Brady's really crying, bro. Have you ever heard Brady cry and said one goddamn thing in the press? How about you talking about on the field? Okay. Don't even get me started with Gronk fag ass. Dude, Gronk fag ass is fucking the best tight end in the league.
He's not only the best tight end in the league, he's the biggest difference maker in the league. He's the MVP this season, and it's unfortunate.
And you know
that
what, Seth
fucking
Maddox?
Rodgers-
Am I
You're
the
a
only
dick
one
sucker.
That fag ass works pretty well with the tight end?
You're goddamn right it does. It goes right in like Seth's dick. Fuck you, Seth Maddox. Who's your team? Because they're not in the Super Bowl. You know who's in the Super Bowl? The New England Patriots going to their 6th Super Bowl with Belichick and Brady. They were in the Super Bowl in 96. They were in the Super Bowl and they got their ass kicked by the Bears in the 80s. They've been in the Super Bowl
Yes,
more
they
times.
did. Let's talk about that.
More orgasms than your team has ever had. There's two teams that you can't deal with: the Bears and an expansion team that's become one of the best teams in history. The Patriots and the Bears. The fucking Bears. I love the Chicago Bears. They got balls.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's talk
How
about.
about we talk about fuck that. They use deflated balls.
Yeah.
That's fucking retarded. How big of a difference is a deflated ball make? Get the fuck out
Quite
of
a
here.
bit, actually. I found out quite a bit.
That's not my problem, because I believe that there is a difference, and that is a fucking that is something to get away with a little edge. However, my problem is when everyone else does it, no one said anything, but the Patriots do it and they freak out.
Keeps getting caught.
But how does everyone else has been caught, but it's not talked about. Go look it up. Go look it up. I heard the fucking coaches on the radio today. Everyone calling up. Everyone, we did this, we did that. What the fuck was that?
They're admitting after the fact. They're trying to cover the Patriots' asses. They're admitting after the fact, but you don't get caught.
No, it's not just that.
Admitted that they've done this too. That they tampered with the football before the game.
No, on 98.5 on the Sports Hub today, they were playing fucking interviews with tons of people from the past. They played an interview with a guy 3 years ago that they had a fucking heaters.
Donovan McNabb admitted it. He should hate the Patriots because they beat him in the Super Bowl.
He admitted
that the quarterback's tampered with the football.
There was a fight on the sidelines in the Detroit Lions game 4 years ago, and nobody could figure out what the little scuffle was about. Well, it ended up being that the fucking quarterback and the running back had an argument because the quarterback liked the balls blown up above the fucking, like them really hot so the air would expand, so they'd put them next to the heaters and turn the heater so it faced the balls. But the running...
my mom just said, while she's driving here, she goes, she said Tom Brady sucks dick.
Yeah, well, I've seen. Don't even get me started with your mom.
Oh boy! You almost let loose.
So they fucking.
You almost let loose on your mom, dude.
Yeah.
Then they got some. Go
ahead.
Then they got.
Go for it.
They got the other balls. The running back was mad that the ball wasn't deflated, so that he could get a better grip when running the ball. And he says he fumbled because the quarterback blows them up too high. So that team was running balls too low and too high, and they were having a fight about it on the sidelines. No one ever talks about it.
Talking about something that happens directly after a game and getting caught and then commenting are two different things.
No, it's called people are looking for it and they want to be dickheads, and that's all.
They got caught during the game. They got caught during the game.
Yes.
They got caught during the game. It's different than any other thing that's happened. People talking about it after and getting caught in the game are two different things. And the Patriots keep getting caught.
So you're telling me that someday that it's possible that in that game they'd be like, look what they did with the heaters and the footballs.
They didn't get caught.
But no one even mentions it. When you say, what were they doing? That game doesn't count. The Detroit won. Detroit won. The game doesn't count. They were fucking spinning the fucking heaters.
If the refs
not
catch
cheating
them
until you win.
If the refs catch them in the game, there's something that you can make a stink of. You got to catch them in the game.
They didn't catch them in the game. The refs had the whole game to do something. They didn't do anything.
I don't know why.
They handled the fucking balls. The referees handled the balls. Everyone had the balls. They had the pressure gauges. How the fuck? It's a setup. That's all it is.
It's a conspiracy.
You had the whole game.
That they're deflated, right?
You had the actual officials holding the balls in the game. If there was a problem with the balls, why didn't they tell the referees during the game?
It's insane.
It's insane. That's your answer. Why didn't they tell them in the court of law? Why the fuck didn't you tell the referee the balls seemed deflated? You didn't tell anybody the balls are deflated until after the fucking game?
No, they were different in the second half.
What?
No, they changed the balls for the second half.
Who did?
Yeah, the second half they fixed it or something. I read about.
Wait, they fixed.
And that's when we started putting a fucking ass whooping on was in the second half.
Oh, so we fixed them. So the whole second half, you could have figured it out.
Yeah.
The balls seem a little bit low.
The fucking ass in the second half.
The balls are smaller than they were in the first half, guys. Not one person said the balls are smaller.
One of the guys on their team was like, they could have played with bars of soap and they still would have beat us.
Yeah, no, there's no question. There's no question that the balls had nothing to do with the outcome of this game because they blew them out twice this year. They were winning this game. There's no question.
Why are we talking about it then?
Yeah, well, because it's a story. Because unfortunately,
why isn't that Detroit Lions thing a story? Why wasn't that a story?
Because Detroit's not New England. You know there's a double standard here. You know
that's what I'm getting at. That's my point.
I know it sucks.
They want the Patriots to lose.
With you.
Everybody wants the Patriots to lose. That's all it is. Everyone else does the same thing.
Yes.
But put the balls in the microwave. Eli Manning puts the balls in the microwave.
That's
the
what
fucking
greatness
Vikings
does. That's what true greatness does. You should be proud of this.
I am. I'm gonna get 4 rings. I'm gonna get 4 rings in a couple Sundays.
If fucking Detroit was in the Super Bowl right now, that's what we'd be talking about.
No, doing anything like
Detroit,
this.
If Detroit's been winning for 15 years and yet there's still always something sketchy around them, then yeah, we'd be talking about this. The reality is New England does have a lot of things around them over the years that bring this shit up. There's a preponderance of evidence here. There's a lot. There's always something.
This is just like Brad Marchand in the NHL this year, man. I saw a fucking ghost fucking thing. I've been seeing ghost penalties up the ass all year. It's enraging. And then
they don't like him.
You should watch watch. I'm telling you, watch the whole Bruins season. Watch the Bruins season. You'll kill yourself. The penalties against.
You should be happy with how the Bruins are playing. No, they found their identity.
Well, the referees don't want them to win, but they're winning somehow. The fucking they call shit against the against the Bruins. It's ridiculous. And then the Bruins get the same shit happens to them. They don't call it. And
I got to be honest with you. I thought this is a bit of conspiracy theory, but I've noticed because I have to do the shit for my show. There is a ridiculous amount of Bruin hate. On our hockey Reddit on /NHL. I mean, the people really hate the fucking Bruins. I mean, even when I posted that video, as Chara rightfully punching parquet right in the fucking. That was a dirty play. Well, how was that a fucking dirty play? A guy hit him with a stick, so he punched him. He had his glove on. So there's obviously a lot of Bruin hate out there because and they're a big popular team too.
It's just like
maybe
like the Patriots.
Is it so ridiculous to think with how hated that the Pats are that a lot of this is spilling over to a lot of other Boston teams?
I wonder
about that too. I think it's just Boston in general.
I think people are sick of Boston.
Legacy, even with the Red Sox. I mean, shit, they didn't. The hatred really started to come out of the woodwork when they finally fucking won. But there's always been that fucking weird shit. It's not like the Cubs.
Where I'm from, we hate Boston, but not the rest of the country. I mean,
no, the rest of the country was
bizarre.
The rest of the country was rooting for the Red Sox to win that World Series. They were
loving it because they hate the Yankees
because of what happened with the Yankees. Yeah, they were rooting because
and because of 80-something years. It was 80-something years. All kinds of reasons to root for the Red Sox. Just like I root for the Cubs. That's all kinds of reasons to root for the Red Sox. That's what happened. They loved us, and then after that, they made all the Boston movies, all the Boston people, all the Boston stuff, all the Red Sox stuff. Boston this, Fenway that. They're so great, and now I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this. Fuck them. What the fuck? That's what happened.
Go back to being a loser.
And now we're going back to being a loser. And the worst part about it is all these people that hate the Bruins now, and you're right, has started to come out, has all this hate for the Bruins now. The Bruins have now become an evil team, but the problem is they've now changed. They're not even the team they were a couple of years ago.
They were,
So now they are getting crapped, and they're going to get crapped on a bunch, and they're going to suck.
Yeah.
And now people decide to hate us when we suck. So go figure. We can't just.
I don't know,
punch someone in
man.
the
They
mouth.
look like a different team lately.
They are better.
They do look like a different team.
They are better.
Don't talk about the shootout. I want to watch it.
Okay, they are better though.
Dave, can you please explain to the African American listeners what a Bruin is?
It's a bear. It's a bear.
It's a elective term for a bear.
You want to? Hey, Graham.
I'm glad that's what Graham took from that.
Yeah, watch Hockey with Tommy. You should watch it with us. You'd enjoy it, man.
It's on my channel, and I even like teaching people the game.
I've watched all 4 sports.
You told me to go play NHL 15. That's what you told me to do. You like
to learn offsides. Hey, get the fuck out of here.
I'm going to do it too.
To learn offsides.
Send me some videos of some black hockey players fighting, and then I might get into it.
Oh, send him Donald Brashear.
What's that black Canadian player? What's his name?
Wayne Simmons. No, to learn the offsides rule. And then and neither you or Brandon fucking asked me anything since. Dave, you figured it out.
Well, yeah, because
if you want, you can't ask me to teach you anything if you don't ask a fucking question.
No,
but I think the best way to learn offsides is through NHL 15.
Really, the best way to learn all the rules in the NHL is play that game. You learn a lot.
Yeah, so I wasn't totally.
It wasn't bad advice.
Of course.
Oh, how do you get an offsides in hockey? I thought it was an ice rink.
It's there's a blue line at both ends of each offensive zone. Okay, the puck has to go over first before anybody else does. So in other words,
before anybody
the
in the
puck
offensive
can be carried
team.
over, it can be dumped over, but the puck has to go over the blue line first before
soccer.
Soccer's a bad comparison because the offside has to do with the second to last defender. So it moves.
Okay.
The offside line moves. The blue line is so much easier.
It moves with the play. Yeah, I know. There's not a blue line, but I'm saying you still got to stay behind the ball. That'll keep you safe, or stay behind the main player.
Prevent cherry picking or something, right?
You can cherry pick. I mean, Patrick Kane is on the Chicago Blackhawks, a professional cherry picker.
He is a professional cherry picker.
Yeah, it really is. He's really good at it. Well, it's okay. Like, it depends on the style you play to have a cherry picker. It's not cheap if you can get away with it. You know what I mean?
Now, does cherry picking in hockey mean the same thing as cherry picking in basketball?
Pretty much in basketball.
Yeah.
There's a lot of similarities when you set up the offenses and defenses on basketball. There's a lot of similarities, yes.
You just have to watch the fucking puck more when in hockey. You got to make sure that
the only
puck
difference
is
between
front
hockey and
line.
basketball is in hockey they will fight each other.
Yeah.
In basketball,
Like
they'll stab each other in the club later.
Colorado won. Oh, well. It doesn't matter. The Bruins are playing so well lately. You still get a point. This is like it. I mean, it's not good losing. Colorado's been playing better lately too.
They have been playing a hell. Shit, they're right in the playoff mix.
Yeah.
I want to see.
Who would have thought that at the beginning of the year?
I want Jerome McGinley. I want someone to kill him.
Is hockey one of the games that can win in a tie, or that can go in a tie?
It used to be.
Not anymore.
It used to be.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Now it goes into a shootout.
I'm gonna shoot out, but they're gonna get rid of that pretty soon, or de facto get rid of that because it looks
3 on
like
3.
They're going. We're getting 3 on. We're getting 7 minutes overtime next year for regular season, and at the last 3 minutes is 3 on 3, and it's working in the AHL. So, goodbye shootout. You know, the thing is, like, when we do see the shootout, it's gonna be rare, and we're gonna enjoy it instead of it being like. I mean, look, when I do In the Crease with Tommy C, it's 3 games a night. If there's 8 games in the NHL, at least 3 of them went to a shootout. You know, it's getting to be ridiculous. That's what sucks about it. It's hard to score in hockey, so I mean that's why there's so many tie games.
No, okay, Tommy. One more stupid question from a guy who knows absolutely nothing about hockey.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So it seems to me, from the little bit that I know about hockey, okay, if somebody gets into a fight, they get sent to timeout.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. You put him in the corner.
I like to call it instant justice.
No, sir. You get a 5-minute major
You get
for
a 5-minute major, and you have to sit in the box for the whole 5 minutes.
Okay, like I do with my kids when they fuck up. Okay.
Yeah. You beat each other's
Got
ass.
that one.
They take a.
But can you get ejected?
Yes.
After 3 fights, you can get ejected. Or if you do something like completely dangerous, you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
if you put the guy on the ground and smash his face.
If you hit him from behind, you know, stuff like that. You know, and
I mean, I've seen some of the hits, like in like sports hits compilations and stuff.
Yeah.
Of people getting like slammed up against the damn glass.
Yeah, that actually is not as painful as if you get hit center ice. But yes, if the player has possession of the puck, he is eligible to be checked. With less than 2 strides, basically you can put their shoulder in any part of their body except in their back, and especially if it's their back is to the board. Their back is they're facing the boards, and you cannot target the head. Otherwise, you can run somebody fucking over minus elbows and stuff like that. In other words, like let's say you had the puck and you're skating up the ice. As long as I don't take more than like 2 strides, I can line you up and put my shoulder into your chest and knock you on your ass.
Hey, where can I? I'm gonna send you a video of something I want you to see, Graham. Where can I send this to you? What's your fucking thing on Twitter? I forget, or whatever.
You can send me something to my Google Plus. It's just my name.
Oh, okay. Well, I gotta find you on Google Plus then. I gotta get on there.
Yeah, you can play. You sub me on Shop from the Point. I put out videos, highlights, and I do 2 shows. So you can get into. Yeah, and
I'm a little confused about hockey because I mean, a little bit I know. I've seen a few videos just in hits stuff, but I'm like, shit, that's something shit. If I can fight in the sport, fuck a stick. I'll just learn how to skate and just run around and hit people.
There is a code to the fighting too. You can only use your hands, and that's it. You know, it's just punch for punch.
Yeah, they're very.
Shit, I'll use my stomach.
I like when the match didn't even start, like they're taking out, and they just throw the gloves on the floor and start fighting before the game starts.
It's a good fight today in the LA game. I was checking that out before. They went toe-to-toe center ice.
Graham, let me tell you, man.
And it's a lot more than fighting too. There's a lot of great skill out there. You can you can like fucking. It's like basketball in the sense you can like juke somebody out of their socks and shit. You know, that's always fun.
Oh, Graham,
I found you. I ask you, is it? Because I don't watch much hockey, like I always tell you. I thought Jonathan Quick, whatever, I thought he was like an all-star goalie, and then they say he's getting replaced or something.
Oh God, no! That's
I was
total
watching
horseshit.
that.
Jonathan Quick's one of the best goalies in the league. He's
Yeah,
going no.
that's a joke. Yeah, that can't be right.
Oh, yeah, off subject, but Joe, you were asked in the comment section if you could do a Super Bowl show.
I probably will do that. Win, lose, or draw, I'll do the show, and it'll be funny. And, Graham, I just sent you the video. I sent you a hockey video. I want you to press play and watch what happens when somebody gets a cheap shot taken on them and watch what the response is during a game when someone gets cheap shotted. Are you able to watch that now, by the way?
Yeah, I can click over. Oh, it just popped up on my phone.
Yeah, you go watch that video, and you come back to me with any questions.
Graham, I gotta tell you something, man. You give hockey a chance. But we sound like we come from the same sports background, you know. I didn't want to give it a chance. If you do, you're gonna fall in love with it, man, because it's a beautiful sport and there's so much violence and grace and fucking awesomeness. There's instant justice. Everything you want about fucking sports is in hockey, man. It's
Man's
a
game.
wonderful-
Oh,
really is
shit.
Ain't no bitches in hockey, man.
Hey, and you know that we have like Michael Jordans too. We have really graceful guys that like make people look ridiculous, and rugged defensemen and fighters and agitators. There's all different roles you can play as a hockey player. You know.
All I knew about hockey before this point was the damn Mighty Ducks.
Emilio Estevez done fucked
You got to
up.
start. I hate hockey and I don't like kids.
I try to
Joe,
watch
that dude just knocked the fuck out of him.
Yeah, they duke it up, bro. These are most of them are really tough Canadian kids from like farms and shit, and those guys they'll punch you. You know, they'll punch you, and it's a part of the tradition of the game for over 100 years now. So,
Who has the most Russians on the team?
who has the most what?
Russians.
Well, it used to be Detroit, but
Detroit,
they're
yeah,
pretty
it
well
used to be
spread out
Detroit.
now. Everybody's
All right,
got a Russian.
so who goes to timeout for this fight, Joe?
I don't remember exactly what happens. I think there's like 3 people in the box on one team, 2 guys on the other team, and one guy gets in trouble for the high hit. He gets a penalty. Then the next guy gets an instigator for coming in to defend him and fights the guy who hit him. And then 2 other guys start fighting, so they're gonna go to the box. So there's like 3 and 4 in the box by the end of this.
You can get your ass kicked and still get sent to the box if you instigate.
I mean,
the fight.
don't go in thinking this is all hockey is, because you know.
Oh yeah, there's so much to it.
You know,
so much more.
you'll see a brawl like that. Depending on who your team is, you'll see a brawl like that once to 10 times a year. Depending on who your team is and what happens, and you'll see a fight probably between, depending on who your team is, 15 and 30 times a year. So.
Yeah.
Now, are there people that fight often, like the same individual fights a lot?
Yes.
There's usually a ranged enforcer. They're very rare. Actually, the only real star that fights regularly is a black player. He's going right to the Hall of Fame. My favorite player, Jerome McGinley, who had a great
Is he
night
like the
tonight.
Tiger Woods of hockey?
I wouldn't say he's in that class, but he's
No.
definitely one of the best players in the last 20 years. And he kind of got eclipsed when Sidney Crosby came in the league. But he's got Hall of Fame numbers, and he will throw. Even though he's 30, he's my age, right? He's 37 years old, and he will not hesitate to throw down with. And he's not even that tall, and he beats guys up all the damn time.
He's like the Brett Favre in the NHL right now, and he's black. So it's hockey, so it's crazy.
Yeah, he comes from an African family that moved to Canada. Because I live over here, and the Africans look down at me.
Africans don't like black people.
I noticed that living in Europe when they meet the American black soldiers, they're kind of nasty to them.
Yeah. That's awkward.
What's that?
I
That's
wouldn't say
awkward.
all of them are like that, but I mean there is some racism towards black Americans.
Why? What the hell? What?
Yeah, it's
Africans believe that they are better than American black people.
Yeah, because
they walk up and go, Uncle Tom.
They're like racially more pure. It's just the same thing as like if you come to Germany and like, hey, I'm of German descent, and the Germans be looking at you like, what?
Right.
You're American. You're not German. But my
Thomas,
name's Schultz.
how far are you from
Schultz.
Stuttgart?
You're an American. This
we're like
man
4
named
hours
Schultz,
from Stuttgart.
he's German. You know.
We're about 4
Thomas.
hours from Stuttgart, Graham.
Yeah.
Oh, you said 4 hours from
About
Stuttgart?
4 hours from Stuttgart, yeah.
Yeah, about 4 hours for sure.
Oh, my uncle lives in Stuttgart.
Nice.
I'm going
It's
to
kinda
visit them in a
sweet.
little while.
nice
Germany,
area.
Germany is smaller than the state of Texas, so we're kind of with driving distance for almost anywhere. It's kind of sweet.
Wait, you're in Germany too?
Yeah.
We're
Tommy and I live within. I've been in Germany longer than Tommy has.
That's true.
Tommy and I live within a half hour of each other.
We're ex-troops.
Damn. All right.
We're both prior military and living over here with German wives and German kids.
Oh, y'all did like the rest of my buddies did. I still got buddies in Korea that stayed in Korea.
Oh, I don't know why you want to do that, but yeah.
Well, it's different. You know, it's different now, Dave. It's like fucking.
I know it is, but still, Korea.
Yeah, it's not like we joined.
Still,
no, greatest duty station I was ever in was Korea. I ain't got nothing.
Oh, you enjoyed Korea?
Juicy bars.
Oh, people marrying juicy girls. I never understood that.
See, I spent my entire career right here in Germany. I ain't never fucked with Korea.
That's where I wanted to go. I'll be honest with you.
Fuck that! I did not want to go to Korea.
I wanted to get laid because that's all you do is get laid over there.
No need getting laid.
Yo, greatest deployment I ever had was pre-deployment. I had a week and a half long layover in Amsterdam.
Oh shit!
Oh, really? A layover? Who gets those anymore?
Yeah.
I got stuck in there.
It was an accidental layover. I accidentally missed my departure flight to Iraq.
Your commander get pissed?
Yeah, you brought up. What happened?
No, me, my first sergeant, and a few other soldiers.
Oh, you're off the hook then.
You're with your first sergeant. Okay.
Party time.
As long as you got that rank shield in front of you, you're okay.
Exactly. That diamond saved my ass.
Yes, it did.
I'm back.
He was like, "Oh, we're accidentally going to miss this flight." I said, "All right."
We're going to accidentally miss this flight.
I still can't believe that the Africans hate the Africans. That's so weird.
It's not that. It's like, look, you can say white people hate black people too, but it's not always true. I mean, it's just like, yeah, I know the kind of like bigotry. It's like a racial thing too. It's like I'm more black than you are.
Yeah.
You know?
I can just picture some crazy. Oh, you more black than me? Bang! Like, now who's more black, motherfucker? You dead motherfucker.
We got that with white people too, though. White people fucking.
White people do that over here. They're fucking nasty to Americans.
Irish are the most white or some shit. I mean, it's like,
yeah. Or the Germans, the Irish are not always happy to hear my last name.
Jewish people are somewhere in the fucking middle.
I have experienced nasty bigotry from naturalized Irish people, like a lot of it. Not by majority, but a lot of it. You know what I mean? Because there's always that one or two guys that fucking just hang in your head and you forget everybody else. But yeah, I've gotten that stuff. You know, you're not Irish,
because
and I've gotten the.
None of that shit
I think
matters.
Cool
is the point? The people are all just dickheads. That's all there is. None of that fucking
really
races don't matter.
There's no nice place to go.
Yeah, it's just humans are, a big pile of trash mostly. So that's what happens.
Well,
it's like
I got a fucked up situation.
Yeah.
My family's from England.
Oh, get out.
But I'm half black and half Puerto Rican. I'm not accepted anywhere.
Well, that's not true, because if you're not in New Jersey, you would be. Everybody's half black and Puerto Rican.
Well, yeah, that's where I met my wife, actually. But the worst place for racism I've ever been in my life was Australia.
Are you?
I've heard that. I have heard that quite often.
Those guys are probably scary. Those guys are probably scary when they get mad.
Yeah.
You fucking.
You gotta remember what Australia once was, man. It was a fucking penal colony. You gotta remember that shit and fucking craziness there. I ain't going to Australia. And the fucking 10 most deadly snakes in the fucking world all live in Australia. Fuck Australia. I ain't ever going.
Oh, and by the way, y'all appreciate this. I got to get ready to go to bed, but Tommy, Dave, and Joe, check out this whenever y'all get a chance. Y'all ever heard of the show Naked and Afraid?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of my old battle buddies, Sergeant, that I was deployed with a couple times, is actually on the show.
Really?
It's Naked and Afraid Belief.
Wow.
We love is the challenge. What is the
fuck is that?
challenge when you walk in this house?
Can't wait. We're gonna blow this.
It's not me.
Up.
It's not me, because I cut my medium mix.
Oh, somebody sent me Matt Leonard from the former Arizona quarterback. Every team tampers with the footballs. Ask any QB in the league. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ask
but you're a fucking passionate.
Oh my God. Bro wrote, actually, my guy Kurt Warner didn't tamper with the footballs because he wore gloves. Used to irritate me. Tom Brady used to wear gloves too for an advantage on the football.
Kurt Warner was too busy having 8 fucking kids.
Wait, doesn't
don't the referees? I know that they do it in semi-pro because I've had a lot of semi-pro games. But in the NFL, don't the referees handle the balls between plays? Every play, the referee handles
that's
the
the
ball.
crazy thing. That's what we were talking
that's
about.
why-
It's crazy.
See, that's why I was kind of like hesitant to call the Pats out because, like, you know, they fucking blew this team out. Where the fuck were they? You know, I mean, like, why was it even a factor? They got blown the fuck out. You know,
No, it
bizarre.
certainly was not a factor.
This should be on the referees, not the Pats.
I'm
you know,
trying to
that's a
remember-
good point. I think that's a good point. I don't know enough about football to say that's true or not, but that's a damn good point.
Well, I believe that the original inquiry about the ball started in the second quarter. So it's not like the refs didn't say anything, but you can't stop a game. You can only because the reality is
You check the other fucking balls and say,
Yeah,
fill
but
this
the
bitch
penalty-
up.
even if you get caught,
Each team
even if
brings
you get
15
caught,
balls. Each team brings
12
15 balls. That means there's 30 balls in play plus 2 alternates. They could have switched them at any time.
Yeah, 12 balls actually. 12 balls for each team and 3 for the kicking unit.
Oh, okay. So 15 apiece.
Yeah, yeah. 12 live balls for the actual in-game and 3 for the kicking unit. But the interesting thing is, even if you get caught, the fine is only a $25,000 fine. You do not
Not even
forfeit
that big a
games.
deal.
Yeah, you don't forfeit games over this.
No.
You know, it's crazy. And with a game that's a blowout like this, there's no way that anybody can say that the balls had anything to do with this.
Do you think that Bill Belichick is such a smart psychopath? Is like, look, worst case scenario, $20,000 fine. I'll pay $20,000 for a ring.
Yes.
That guy wants
Yes.
to win.
He would
wants to
totally do
win.
that. He would totally do that. Because he's not even thinking like that. You got to understand. He's not sitting there thinking, we'll get away with it. He's not even thinking that. He's just going like, do the ball thing. That's all he's saying. Do the balls. Do whatever Tom wants the balls. We've done this a million times. So hasn't everyone else. That's my point. Everyone else has done this and does this and constantly does it. So it's not something that they're like, wow, like this has never been done, or this is like, should we do this today, guys? No. This is something everyone does, but for some reason, it got called out this time.
Do you think that this is just a ploy, or not really a ploy, but do you think this is just a way for Tom to get one more ring so he can go ahead and retire? Because I know he's about ready to retire.
It's definitely not a ploy for that because, hell, if anything, this cost them a ring because they're going to do anything they can to keep this fucking team from winning the Super Bowl now. It's just like they cannot have that. It's going to be a fucking nightmare.
If they do that,
if they...
Dave, you should never watch that sport again. Because, like,
shit, I don't want to watch it anymore anyway.
Yeah, you never
Well,
watch it. 'Cause,
Seattle,
like, if they screw,
I don't think Sherman's going to be ready, and I think Tom can tear apart that defense without Sherman there.
Maybe.
Sherman's arm is fucked up.
The rest of that defense is still pretty badass. They got a good defense. Sans fucking even Sherman. We'll see what happens. It's gonna be an interesting.
Yeah, I mean, but if you think about it, the game is going to be Tom Brady and his receivers versus the fucking beast mode. That's going to be the game.
Well, you know what? You can't expect Russell Wilson to have the game that he just had either. You got to expect him to be better. You got to.
Wait a minute. The other day, you were like, well, "I'm worried about what's going to happen because of the way they played."
Yes, I am. No. What I said
told
was,
you he was going to have a better game. Now all of a sudden, you're going that way.
You're misquoting me. What I said was, if they play the way they did against Green Bay, they're going to lose. That's what I said. And I'm going to say that again. They cannot play the way they played against Green Bay.
Play what you said on the show the other day.
The number one scoring offense in the league was Green Bay, and they gave up 22 points to them. Okay, the number 4 scoring offense in the league is fucking New England. If they play the way they played against Green Bay, they will lose this game. If Russell Wilson has that type of game again, they will. They have no chance. They will lose this game.
Dave, I somewhat agree with you, but I have to debate you on this because it's just because New England was number 4 scoring offense during the season. This is postseason.
They've been better in the
Brady
postseason.
is the number 1 score. The New England is the number 1 scoring offense in the postseason.
Yes, I know they've been better. That's what I'm saying. They've been better in the postseason.
No,
I mean, I don't think Seattle's defense can handle that this year.
I don't know.
No,
this is gonna be a smash mouth game, man. This is gonna be a close game, a smash mouth type of game. It's gonna be a typical New England Super Bowl game that goes down to the wire like every single other game has ended on a kick. Well, Philadelphia sucked, and fucking Peyton, and then Eli Manning lighting up the Patriots at the end of a game randomly, and so it's all been close, and I think this will be close too. And
if Wilson throws 4 picks, Joe, this is not going to be a close game. If Wilson throws 4 picks like he did against Green Bay, New England will capitalize. Belichick will capitalize on those turnovers.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
It's going to be more of a blowout.
I just wonder
by New England.
I just wonder what they're going to come up with as the Patriots cheating for this one. I wonder what's going to happen because they know about the balls now. They know about Spygate. They know about the tricks. They're on a neutral ground. They're not at Gillette Stadium. The Patriots don't have all their tricks and fucking magic show that goes on. They're going to be at
drunk stick 'em.
They're going to be at a neutral site in the NFL's control with the right balls, with everything right. So what kind of thing are they going to come up with as the Patriots cheated if they won is what I wonder. Tommy,
see what they get caught for this time. Who knows?
I don't know.
They're going to use Katy Perry as a distraction.
No, they'll poison like the Seattle Seahawks the night before at dinner. Like the next day on the fucking news, everyone will be like, Seattle's claiming that the New England Patriots poisoned their dinner. 6 of the members reported feeling ill before the game started and began throwing up throughout the game. They had to take breaks to the locker room. And then the locker room doors got locked mysteriously. I can't wait for that. Like
shit, Lenny Kravitz will be there. Maybe he'll kill them with shitty music.
This is why the NFL should be mad because you know what? The microwaves, the heating things, the fights on the field, the tacky shit that you use on your uniform.
It's a dirty game. It's a dirty fucking
Let's
game.
just talk about, let's just bring it all out. It's football. Go beat your wife. Eat some Buffalo Wild Wings, you fat Ford driving morons that hate black people and love guns and that touch little kids. Go watch the game some more, you big fat American idiots.
Let me tell you.
I'm watching hockey,
football,
bitch.
Football is not far behind soccer as far as dirty and disgusting games. And to Tommy, I know that's going to say something to him because he knows how kind of a disgusting game soccer is.
I think Tommy's dead.
He might be dead. It's possible.
You missed my epic
How is soccer disgusting?
How is soccer? Because it's the most corrupt game on the fucking planet.
What are you talking about?
You obviously never been to Europe, man. It is dirty. As I wish Tommy was here, he'll tell you.
Soccer's like mafia.
It's so corrupt.
If you could give like 70 mafias their own team.
FIFA's the most corrupt fucking organization on the planet, Graham. FIFA is the most corrupt organization on the planet, and it's well known. It's disgusting how fucking dirty that game is. Disgusting.
Okay, then why does it still get publicized as much or publicity like it does?
Because it's the world's game. It's religion.
Just think about basketball.
It's fanaticism. It's fanaticism.
Think about
man.
basketball. That's all they do in basketball is flop all over the place for a fake foul. That's what they do in soccer.
It's a culture thing over here. Soccer is fucking religion. It's even here in Europe. I mean, it's not as bad as it is in South America, but it's a fucking. It's ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it. You think football is bad? It is, but soccer, it's insane. The culture, I mean, it's crazy. That it's something you have to experience to truly get. But it's
I
religious.
realize that their fan base is like every team's fan base is basically like the Eagles fans.
Yeah, but shit worse than that. Oakland fans, you'll get stabbed.
It's corrupt from the top down at the very highest levels, and the organization FIFA. They're literally, you know how like the NHL, MLB, they're technically a nonprofit. These guys go into the nonprofit. They rake in they have literally like $3 billion in the bank. The games are often fixed by low-level crime or by Eastern European mafia. I mean, it is every bit as corrupt as like baseball was, maybe even more so, and on a bigger level with more money as baseball was in the teens and 20s. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I got to be honest with you.
Gang members or whatever.
Yeah, I got it. The gang members in Europe. They got rid of
soccer hooligans.
They got rid of a referee in Germany. He's about my age. He was fixing games, and it's so easy to fix a game in soccer because all you need is one guy.
Fix the game when you got how many guys are on a how many guys?
No, you need one guy. You need one guy, the referee, and the penalty kick can change anything, and that's why there are so many games. I mean, I've been a soccer fan since my dad used to take me to Cosmos games when I was a kid, and you could literally the game could. Look, scoring a goal in soccer is like 10 times harder than it is in hockey, if you can believe that. And what happens is a 1-0 game is, you can dominate and win that game, and it actually can be a breeze. It won't be a nail biter like a hockey game. And all the time you see this, like all of a sudden penalty kick, 2 penalty kicks out of nowhere. All of a sudden, the team that played like shit the whole time won the game. It happens all the time, and I think it's even gotten the bigger leagues. And I got to be honest with you, I wasn't so sure about the World Cup this year, but I honestly believe the Americans were deliberately screwed in 2002, possibly 2002. That might have been a blown call, but I'm absolutely sure about the Ghana match in 2006, and I am absolutely sure they got screwed by Slovenia, and the game before that I can't remember in 2010.
That's the thing. There's always questions.
Look what Donovan had to do to win that game. Look what Donovan had to do to win that fucking game.
There's always questions in soccer.
There's always weird. It's always weird. And it's like, the field thing works in football. Like when you say there's too many guys in the field, but that's all you need is a penalty kick. And it's not like hockey where you have to like take a scoring chance away. It just has to be in that box or near that box. And you see it all the time. Like a guy's like on the edge of it, and then all of a sudden the ref points right to the box. And it's like, what the fuck? I mean, it's a soft game. All the players are prima donnas. There's nothing tough about it. The fans are tougher than the players. Bill Burr said that. You know, it's just a weird culture and full of prima donnas.
Yeah, because they'll come out and kill the referee if you're not fucking. It's just like in America with the cops. It's like, referees are screwed up, so fans are waiting, and they'll come out and kill the referee. And sometimes the referee.
Imagine like in Brazil and shit, those fucking crazy ass
they'll behead you.
On the fucking roof.
You know what it is? It's corrupt in Europe because if you take all the money of the leagues combined, with the exception of the NFL, okay, it's fucking peanuts to what FIFA and what these soccer leagues produce. I mean, I don't know too many Europeans that don't follow it avidly. Well, like you might meet somebody that doesn't like football or doesn't like baseball or doesn't like hockey or basketball. I don't. A European man that doesn't like soccer and doesn't follow it every weekend, it's just like a dime a dozen. It's bizarre, it's that big. It's that crazy.
Everyone's doing it. It's the only thing to do.
It is, and they don't even care if it's fixed, Joe. They don't even give a fuck. Like there's so much evidence out there. They just had another game fixing scandal. It went right up to FIFA, and this stuff that would stop the presses and start congressional investigations in the United States. Just the people just don't bat an eye. They're like, okay, and then you say, and if you say like, look, this game's fixed, you're like, oh, that's just a conspiracy theory. No, they put that guy in jail.
Yeah, right. I can't stand it. That stuff. That freaks me out over there. I get mad enough at hockey. Look at me now.
Yeah,
all right, guys, I gotta go. Monetize this. What episode was this? I don't even know.
It's a good one.
Anybody know? I don't know.
No idea.
That's your job.
Monetize this mystery
You had
episode.
one job to do.
Yeah, and I fucked it up. Well, I'll put it in the title later on so that you know. But thanks, guys, for watching. Make sure you go to JoeCronenshow.com. Also go to YouTube.com/JoeCronenshow and subscribe over there. My new videos. And The Dead on Dave on YouTube. He's got a new Royal Rumble Part 3, Part 2, Part 1. Go watch all the parts. I'm in one of the parts. You have to guess which one if you don't know already. And go watch all 3 of them. It's awesome. Memories of the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, everybody talking about it, man.
All kinds of leaks coming out about John Cena winning the title, and that's what's going to happen. It's craziness going nuts. I can't believe that that's real, but I don't know.
No, it's going to turn heel. I'm calling it now. Cena's heel turn WrestleMania.
I'd love that.
No, it is. It's going to happen. It's time. They're going to do it.
Okay.
Cena heel turn WrestleMania. They might give the title to Reigns, which would be the dumbest thing ever. But it's time.
But Cena helps him do it. Cena turns on Lesnar.
No, it's going to turn out. It's going to be a pretty good storyline, I think, too. That Cena was in on getting those guys fired.
Does his heel turn have anything to do with him getting
He's been a part of the authority the whole time.
Why did he bring him back?
It was me, Austin.
He just brought him back last night, though.
Yeah, they're going to come up with something. Trust me.
All right, you called it. Tommy C, Shot from the Point. More hockey talk over there on his channel. Shot from the Point. And guys, go to JoeCronenshow.com for iTunes, SoundCloud, all my bonus content, and the GoFundMe if you want to donate. Everybody wanted to donate? There it is, GoFundMe. And also, bonus content, bonus videos up on JoeCronenshow.com now. We're in the works to get the guy from WWE. He's a pretty cool dude. He's an artist for the WWE. He's going to be coming on at some point next week. And we got a couple bands like Smash Ender and Smile Empty Soul and a couple other bands coming up before the Royal Rumble, so we can do that. Make sure you're live with us this Sunday live after the WWE Royal Rumble. We'll be live here taking your phone calls, getting crazy, talking about the Rumble, talking about testicles. Let's do it. Good night.
Yeah.
And go Patriots. 2 rings, 3 rings, 4 rings. I'll be the bad guy. I'll be the heel. Kiss my ass.
Go Sox.
And go Sharks, because they're about to beat LA. And
and then they went and scuffled them and deflated them, which is worse. Which there's where you could decide if it's cheating.
Well, here's the fucked up thing. Rodgers is a fucking idiot, and I'll tell you why. Not only because he's a Packer, but he's flying in the face of physics. Okay, I got this described to me in a scientific manner, and this is why I'm now saying that there was definitely an advantage on the Patriots. It did not have an outcome on the score because they were going to beat the fuck out of the Colts anyway. But that being said, when you're able, with 2 pounds of pressure that was out of the ball, which is 15% of the ball's pressure, when that much is out, the amount that you're able to squeeze that ball and get a grip, and that's the most important thing to a quarterback, that grip and the ability to squeeze
Tom Brady
into
was
the ball.
terrible. Tom Brady wasn't even good in the game.
I know that. He wasn't that terrible. I'm not sure how much of an advantage there was in this game, but I'm saying overall, there is an advantage. It allows running backs to squeeze into the football better. You're not going to be able to strip the ball from them as much. It allows wide receivers to make catches they wouldn't maybe normally be able to do, especially one-handed grips, because of how much you're able to squeeze into the football.
Right.
I'm not calling them cheaters. I'm saying there is an advantage, and they bend the rules as much as humanly possible. But here's the problem. They're getting caught far too often.
What pisses me off is if this is what they went and did, which it seems like they did. Although I'm really waiting to hear everything that people have to say. It doesn't even matter anymore. It's ruined. The whole thing's ruined for me. The Super Bowl, everything is ruined. It's all ruined for us. Because if they went and did this, they screwed us. I'm pissed at them for screwing us over. Just stop doing this stupid shit and just.
There's always something. There's always something.
It doesn't matter if they win. It doesn't matter. Now it's like why even root for the Super Bowl? Because all I'm going to hear is, it does matter. We'll have the rings, and it will matter, but it won't. But it will just be. There'll be no point in fighting with anybody about it. Put it that way.
Oh, Phil Spector will launch another
take the rings from Brady.
I think they're using it to block out that fucking tape of whatever his face is beating his wife that they got, and they decided to go crazy on this inflating shit so they could ignore the fact that they got the tape.
No, that couldn't be it, because they're in trouble with both of them. This is a real sad state of affairs. This is the kind of shit that goes on in European soccer and Eastern Europe. I think this is really what the NFL has become. That they're doing this kind of stuff. And I think that's the bigger danger. If people stop believing, if you take like the Black Sox scandal of like 1918, people stop believing everything's on the up and up, man. This game is in trouble. Yeah, you could point to the numbers now, but long term, I really wonder about the end.
There is no way he's not a homosexual.
Yeah. Beat his fucking ass! You little fucking bitch! You want to punch him when he's holding up?
The game.
Gotta be watching. He's watching.
What? Until you fuck? You want to punch with the referee's holding Hamilton?
Well, that means I'm gonna watch it in a minute because I got the game on.
Graham, what's going on right now? This is called white people watching hockey. And I know this is a foreign thing to you, but it's a scary thing.
I'm a minute behind.
This guy's a cheap shot bitch. Whoever that guy is.
Are there any black people in hockey?
Plenty. Actually, a lot more than there was when I was a kid.
A lot more than even I knew, because names I knew, I was shocked to find out they were black. I was like, what?
There's like a black guy in just about every team.
What a
now.
raggedy
Just about every team.
Oh my God.
Like one.
I'm sorry. I couldn't take it.
I heard. Don't they fight in hockey a lot?
Yeah.
That's what just happened.
Part of the game.
Okay, black people fight over people scuffing their Jordans. What happens in a hockey rink?
They can't, because they put them on ice and they're like, fuck this.
No, because black people, they don't really fight. They don't really fight in basketball. They just like shove each other and shit. In hockey, they start fucking. It turns into a boxing.
There's a whole fight in basketball. Tell us to Ron Artest. Ron Artest fucking he about killed somebody because he threw a soda at him.
Dave, I have to correct you. His name is Meta World Peace.
That's right. Meta World Peace. Remember, we drafted that son of a bitch in Chicago.
And then I remember a couple years ago, Meta World Peace threw the most horrific elbow at someone's balls. Yeah. It was unbelievable.
Hamilton lost that fight, Joe.
Well, he did. Hamilton's like 20. You shouldn't have been fighting.
Well, Marchman's on the ground. Oh, everybody's going to be happy. Marchand's on the ground.
Marchand had to come in and help him. That's what happened.
Speaking of fighting, I did have a question for y'all.
Look at these two lumberjacks in the box compared to these.
I'll answer it. Don't worry about these fucking honky motherfuckers.
All right, I'm back. I'm back.
No,
I'm sorry.
the UFC fight that I see advertised with that little McGregor dude.
Yeah,
Is
Conor
that dude-
McGregor.
Is that dude as much of a beast as it looks like from the little clips that they show of him on the TV?
I did not think he was until I watched him fight an entire fight. I saw the last fight that he just had against something Siver. He's a German. This guy is the fucking real deal. Conor McGregor is a bad man. And
I want to see McGregor versus CM Punk.
McGregor versus Jose Aldo, the champion who's knocked out 9 guys in that division. One of the longest reigning champions in the UFC. It's going to be an amazing fight. I cannot wait to see it. Conor McGregor beat the shit out of
fight already happened?
NFL, from the rule changes to these overblown things on child abuse, which, by the way, is like, 5 players out of 2,000. And cheating, which is, I think is in some ways worse for the game. I think the NFL's got a problem. Even Dave stopped fucking watching it.
I mean, we're talking about 10 years ago.
I'm sorry. I do have an opinion on the thing, but it's if it wasn't for this controversy, the child abuse, the spousal abuse, the cheating, all that other stuff, yes, people would be there to watch the football games, but I think the only reason that they make a big deal out of it is so that people actually stick around and watch the afterwards commentary, because nobody gives a shit no more about Mike and Mike in the Morning or any of them other shows. Like, their ratings tumble until there's a controversy.
You do have a little bit of a point here, and this is what I'll say.
Watching our
the
shows.
fact that right now, the way that the world is, people are much more interested in the controversy and fucking bullshit than they are the actual athleticism, except in some very small elements of sports. So you're right there. There's no question. People fucking want to see this shit, and they'll tune in to see it, and it's ridiculous. But football's becoming a joke to me.
Wow.
And,
coming out of your mouth, as long
coming
as
out of my mouth.
It's
Tommy's known me for
ridiculous.
7 years. Yeah, Tommy's known me 7 years. I was the football guy. That's what I've been.
I remember what was that one that game Peyton Manning lost, and you were like, I'll give anybody 10-1 in this place that Peyton Manning wins that Super Bowl.
Yeah. I was sitting at a poker game. I'm trying to give away like 15-1 odds and shit.
I know. Like, I should have took it.
Everybody should have took it. I would be broke.
Well, I told you. I didn't think. I said to you, and you started yelling at me. I was like, I tell you something. Every time they over fucking sell one of these quarterbacks, which, by the way, is the beginning of my. No, actually, was that the beginning of my hate of Peyton Manning? It
was Colts Saints Super Bowl, and I just didn't see a way that fucking Peyton was going to lose that.
Well, I tell you something. That fucking Saints team was a lot better than everybody thought, it wasn't even that they weren't better than real NFL fans knew how good the Saints were. It was just that there was so much cocksucking going on that nobody could fucking. I mean, when you're sucking somebody's cock, it's hard to see through them, So you're looking left and you're looking right, and you have the dick in your mouth, but you really can't see too much but a navel. So therefore, you can't see that the Saints were a friggin' great football team.
Maybe I had the cock deep down my throat. This guy can't even fucking talk.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I swear. He's not anymore, but he was for a long time.
That's so funny.
I didn't start the show. Now it started.
Oh,
Now we're on, guys. I was recording, but let's just do it again.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway. Graham set me up for that again. Fuck.
I set you up for the one time.
Well, Graham's filling in for Jesse.
You get one. You get nothing else.
No, you'll love the story I have for you tonight.
Oh yeah, let's. You want to just go right into that? You guys want to hear this story that he's got?
Sure.
This is wild. He told me this off the air, and
been here longer than we have tonight. Let him go.
Yeah. All right, go for it.
All right. So as y'all know, I'm in the real estate investing down here in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. One of my biggest competitors down here is a gentleman by the name of Mr. Todd Chrisley.
Oh, no fucking shit.
Who's that?
And his shitty ass multi-million-dollar company. So about 3 months back, I was in a bidding war over a house and or over a property that we were going to build a mansion on around the rest of the mansions that are on the south side of Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Down there is Tyler Perry's mansion, T.I.'s mansion, Ludacris's mansion, Diddy's mansion, and there was a 4-acre parcel of land that
I was like, all right, let me go get that so I can build a mansion on it so I can sell it to one of these celebrities.
Sure.
Got into a bidding war. Price got a little bit high, so I asked my real estate agent to hook me up with the person who was outbidding me every time, because it turned out it was one person. And it was Mr. Todd Chrisley.
Oh, my God.
So he's sitting there bidding. So I went to told my real estate agent, go ahead, can you please set up a lunch with him? Well, so I went to lunch with his ass. And as soon as he sat down,
with Todd Chrisley.
Yes.
That's too funny.
The first thing that came to my mind when he sat down was, this man has no dick because he crossed his legs. And I swear there was nothing stopping his legs from crossing from his ankles touched it themselves from the opposite side.
That's just a Friday night for Chrisley.
Oh, my God.
And then I sat there and listened to him. And y'all hear me. I've got the very deep voice. Not much of a country accent.
Sure.
But this guy with his high-pitched voice and country accent.
The Silver fight did, but not Aldo. After he beat the shit, this just happened on Saturday. He beat the fuck out of this German. I mean, absolutely just killed this guy. And then after he won, jumps the fence and goes into the crowd after Jose Aldo.
Wow.
It was awesome. And Aldo just looked at him and smiled. It was great. And it happened in Boston. So it was just like McGregor was just in with his people.
Dude,
he's Irish.
I am so mad that I missed that. Everyone and their mother was like, Joe. Actually, it was my friend saying, "Hey, Cronin, you gotta watch. This is crazy. Like, you gotta come down." Like, somebody had tickets for me. It was weird, and I was like,
You missed a hell of an event, dude.
I know.
I watched that entire event. It was awesome.
But something was what was going on that night that I couldn't do it? I can't remember.
It was Saturday night.
Something was happening.
I don't know.
I was covering something. I mean, it was the Patriots? No.
And that was Sunday.
What the hell happened?
They didn't cheat till Sunday.
Yeah, shut up.
Wait, the Patriots didn't cheat.
Oh, fuck you. Yes, they did.
Oh, here we go.
I'm convinced of it now.
You know what,
Mark Brunell has set me straight.
Eli,
absolutely.
Then let's take away the Tampa Bay rings for what they did.
No,
let's take away the Vikings footballs. The
Holy
Vikings putting footballs in the microwave before the game. Eli Manning cooking the footballs before the game.
Can you believe Brad Johnson fucking said that shit? Oh my God!
It's not worth Spygate.
No, I think it is. This is an advantage on the field that's detectable. Mark Brunell and Jerome Bettis did a great piece on this, man. They
what are you
showed
talking
exactly
about?
how much.
This is not worse than Spygate. This is a joke. This is like putting pine tar on your
Are
fucking.
you insane?
No, man. You can
Are you
grab that
insane?
thing,
2 pounds of pressure.
Aaron Rodgers overinflated the ball because he knew that they would lower the whatever the fucking rate of it is. It would still be higher, so it would be heavier and more filled because he likes that better. That's an advantage. He just admitted it. He just brought it up.
Cheating though? I mean, is it blatantly fucking deflating the balls? You know.
Well, here's the. I'll tell you what the difference is, and maybe you will see that it's cheating, and you may agree that it's cheating, but I will tell you the fact. Aaron Rodgers purposely had the balls blown like I don't know what the percentages are, 2 times more than they should be, or more than 2 times more, because when they let the air out, it ends up having more air than was actually allowed, but they settle on that, and then the game starts. But what the Patriots, assuming what the Patriots did was, they didn't go, here's the balls lower, and then they got blow up a little bit more. No, they waited till after the referees had inspected the ball